morning. I thought I'd come on and just start the week off. Today we're heading off to the Begonia festival here in Ballarat, which is going to be lots of fun. So it's just my middle child, myself, and I'm meeting up with my sister and niece and nephew. It's going to be lots of fun. I love it. Lots of flowers, lots of festival things. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I thought I'd take you along with us, just give you a glimpse of what it's all about. For those that may not know what the Begonia Festival is, it was established in 1953 and it's a garden-based horticultural event that showcases Ballarat's natural assets, including its unique and rare collections of begonias, which you will see in this little bit that I did not actually film because there's a massive line to actually see the begonias, but I will showcase those later in the week when the festival actually isn't on. This year they had many of the local schools actually create these snails, which I'm showing first of all, and I've just realised that I missed finding two, so hopefully I'll get to go back again because the festival runs over Saturday, Sunday and Monday of this long weekend. But there's 10 of them hidden and they were amazing, so it was really cool. So I'll just show you the snails that we were able to spot during this visit. There was a lot of different garden displays by different groups within the community, including this one, which was quite thought-provoking about the fact that things aren't always awesome, but lots of different things to look at, and love that they've got so many different groups from within the community involved. And like any good festival, the food is always amazing, and I was so glad that I found this. There was so much for kids and families to do, as well as just looking at different displays and statues and random things. There was roving artists as well as craft that kids could participate in for free. And again, lots of different local stalls and things too, which again, I wish I had time to look at more thoroughly, but hopefully I get there again and I'm able to look at everything that I missed this time. I was so excited that Mrs. Brown's Bakes was at this festival because these cookie pies are the best. They're the award-winning ones for Ballarat from last year. And I have never had a chance to try them because they're always sold out, and I managed to get 4 of them today. So I got the raspberry and the lemon. And finally, I'm hoping again I'll get to go to the festival again either on Sunday or Monday. I had a quick look at the dahlias before making a real quick exit. The festival was amazing, but I had to leave early because my middle child got called into work 3 hours earlier. So I will hopefully get to go there again, because that's why, definitely did not get to see everything that I would have liked to have. But now we're heading down the street because I've just remembered that my youngest, so Ethan's going to a birthday party of his friend tomorrow, and we haven't got a birthday present, so we're going to go do that now. Oh, this is the airball blaster.
It's not what it's supposed to be, but yeah.
No. Performance or anything? We can go to the logo in a second.
Honestly, what do we think?
Well, I reckon that's probably, it's a difficult one. Oh, he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the pyramid one too. I think that's a great idea.
What is?
The party box is like it's got the theme.
Oh.
There's a space themed one. There's rainbow ones as well. Super quick Kmart haul, $20 gift card, birthday card, and another Snackle box, because if you remember I bought that for my niece and for my brother last a week or so back, and actually tasted some of the lollies in it because they shared, because that's kind, and they're actually delicious. And for $9, we did have one of the Lego bricks, not the Lego brand. We had a French Bulldog, and I thought it was marked at $15, but it was actually $29, so I had to put it back, and that's where we got the gift card instead. But that should make Ethan's friend happy, that I would like a gift like that. And that way I also think it's good when as they get older, it gets harder to know what to get them. So to be able to buy your own things is nice. It's dinner time already, and tonight we're having curried beef with naan. I'll show you what I do. So literally, this is some vegetable oil, a kilo of beef, and I just put as much as I feel like of the mild curry powder, which is this one here. The Hoyts. And then I'm boiling the potatoes that are meant to go in it just to fast track it a little bit, because I find that they take a while to get soft otherwise. And I just need to make up some stock now. So these are the continental beef stock pot sensations. And so then I add 4 cups of boiling water and mix that together before putting that on the beef. They're almost at the point where they're ready, and I've just removed the beef so that I can then put the stock and the potatoes in together, and then I'll add the beef again once the potatoes are fully soft and ready, and they get covered in that delicious curry, which is so good, and it's so yum. And it wouldn't be curry beef with naan without the naan. So that's for everyone to share. And it turned out really well, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Love this. So simple and a family favourite. Dinner was delicious, but now I can't help but have a little dessert. You'll see what. So I already did test these already, but I didn't film it because I just couldn't help it. But it's absolutely delicious. Sweet, and you definitely couldn't eat a full one, but a quarter of each is what I'm going to have. And this is the lemon one. This tastes like lemon meringue, kind of in the middle, or lemon curd. It's so good. And this one is just out of this world. So I'm going to have that and a cup of tea, and then I'll be finished for today. Good afternoon, happy Sunday. I'm back off to the Begonia Festival now with my husband to have another look, so I'll bring you along and show you the things that I missed. last time. This was the line to actually see the begonias in the glass house, and it was so long, and I will promise you I will show you them at a later date when there's not the festival on, because that was a very long line. And then we decided to look at the dahlias in greater detail because they are absolutely stunning. Next up, we had a look at some of the stalls because it was a little bit trickier to look at these yesterday when I was here with my sister and niece and nephew, and even with my son because they're not really that interested. So while I had my husband with me, I convinced him that this was going to be a good thing to do, and it was nice to see all the things, especially to be able to support and to local businesses again and those that had come in especially for this festival. They're really cute. Oh, the Easter ones. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Thanks so much. Have a lovely day.
Especially in summer.
Yeah.
On the centre shelf.
No, yeah. Well, thank you for making this.
Yeah, thank you.
They're gorgeous. And for a gold coin donation, we were also able to go and have a look at the trout farm, which I haven't been to for a number of years, and it was cool to see all of the trout and to learn about how they, raise them in the hatchery here. And after looking at the fish, I was able to find snail number 9 on the snail trail journey that I wasn't able to find yesterday. And also I indulged in another little delicious treat, the exact same except for without the blueberries from yesterday. And again, we then just took some time just to look at the performers and artists and stuff throughout the gardens as we made our way out.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You came right out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're out of tight. And you, I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do.
And yes, I was super excited to find snail number 10, which is right outside where the begonias were kept. And that's probably why I hadn't been able to see it, because there were so many people around this area. But found it, and mission complete. And in case you're wondering about the flying foxes, they are being protected during this festival because that's where they are. And there's so many more of them. Here you go. There's a lot of them, and they're spread further through the trees as well. Yeah, and they're all the way down, like outside of the boundary fences. And that's a wrap on Begonia Festival for this year. It was good, but yeah, it's been better other years, and I'm wondering whether next year will be better with it being an anniversary year. Good morning. It is a stunning day today. I realised I didn't film anything after yesterday, after being at the Begonia Festival in the afternoon. I ended up going to church last night and just didn't pick up the camera again. But it was, yeah, I think going through it the second time without having my niece and nephew made me realise that there wasn't as much there for adults as there has been previously in previous years. So like the Begonia Festival is still wonderful, really great experience, great to go and have a look at. But yeah, just not as many stalls, not as many things for sale. And yeah, I don't know, just was missing maybe a little bit of atmosphere, but it could have just been the time of day that we went as well, because it was sort of mid to late afternoon that we were there for. So yeah, maybe if you're there first thing in the morning, it might be a bit different. I'm not sure. And both times I was there kind of for afternoon time slots. So on the Saturday and the Sunday I was there in the afternoon. So yeah, it's Monday and the parade and everything's on today, but I've seen that so many times, and it's, again, for the community and the community groups represented, wonderful, but just, yeah, I gave it a miss this year because it's very similar most years. So yeah, and I know there'll be people that have got live streams and stuff, so if you're interested, I'm sure you'll be able to find something on YouTube or somewhere if you're wanting to see the parade that takes place. Oh, my hair's still drying and it's a bit, yeah, I did a hair mask in it, so hopefully once it is dry, it's feeling lovely. But I'm just having a bit of a self-care day today. It's just pottering around the house, getting things done. I've set my husband the task of cleaning and getting our deck area that we have, which was undercover deck area, cleaned up, because I just want to be able to sit out there again and just enjoy that space and have meals out there again. But I don't, you know, as happens, it's just, you get so busy and just those jobs just fall under, you know, they just don't happen unless you carve out time to make it happen. And because We were planning on possibly doing something else today, but I just was like, no, let's just rest. We've got this long weekend. Let's take the time to rest and just get some jobs done around the house. So that's what we're going to do before heading back to work and everything tomorrow. So I'll show you the progress of that and just whatever else I get up to today. So I'm going to start off with getting the kitchen clean and sorted. It's not the worst, but there's a bit that needs doing. So let's get that done. But this is the before. As I said, we've got clay and bits and pieces happening here, but we will get it sorted and it will be much nicer. I'm wanting that to go over here and I want to put a cover on it. My husband's already worked on this little area here. We've got lots of cans. They need to be fixed up. It's a bit of a mess. Our bin got broken. That's helpful. But otherwise, it'll come together. So in the spirit of cleaning up properly, I'm going through this basket that sits just here on the end of our bench. There's just stuff. So I'm getting it done, but super frustrating that it just keeps accumulating mess. So I'm going to clean through it and see what we can get rid of. Oh no, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I then got on this thing where I needed to clean the top of the fridge, but I still haven't finished dealing with all of this. Send help. All right, progress report is I gave up. I've just had a break and had lunch, but I'm going to keep going again. I'll show you outside as well. So I did do a little bit of sorting here, and I've got just like elastic and things like that we don't use all the time that is handy, and pins and things in there. Some photos, and still got all of this mess. Sun cream and bits and pieces here. But I also did put all of these whiteboard markers into a container, and then all of my melts and matches and the candles as well that I use for my burners all in a little basket. So I guess we are making some progress. This is still empty. I just couldn't deal, but I'm going to. So these are looking so much better. They're not caked in bird poop anymore, so that's a plus. And this is looking a lot better too. Ah, no, it's all good. Just the truth is they're looking a lot better. All right, we're getting somewhere. I've got those 3 containers back up there. Looks much, much neater. And this one is looking so much better as well, which is making this part of the bench look incredible. Just got a few more bits and pieces to try and work out where they need to go. And my husband has just restained all of this furniture, so it should be good. So I got to the point where honestly I had sweat dripping into my eyes because I went crazy in my kitchen. So let me show you where we're at now. I don't think we're going to get everything done today because everyone's home, or has been home and going off to work now in these last few hours for my older 2 boys. But dishes kept happening and things like that. And I have taken time to rest as well, but it was just one of those days. So let me show you what we've gotten to. So this is the bench, and I have a random pine cone. Still don't know whether to keep it or not. Hand sanitizer, which we need to probably get rid of. That is looking so much better. And this, I've mopped the kitchen area, and I've wiped down all of the cupboards and done dishes again, but there's still a couple of things sitting there. Need to clean that up. These are defrosting for dinner because I've decided we're having pita bread pizzas for dinner. Cleaned the front of the oven, the tops, the microwave. Even cleaned these cupboards up here so you can still see a bit of marks. It was pretty greasy, so I might have to go over those again. But kitchen is done. And then I moved into the dining room table as well. So I've got all that cleaned as well. Just some cloths down the end and a couple of things. So this has become, this is a document wallet, because I need to give you an update on, because I think I told you about a trip that my oldest son and I are going on. So this is where I've been keeping all the documents for that. And I'll let you know where we're up to with that. So basically we have applied for our passports. So we got that job done because that was probably the most pressing and most important thing we needed to get done. So we've done that and we're just waiting for them to come back in the post. And hopefully all went well. If you are going to get your passports done, can I strongly suggest you just get them done at Australia Post. We tried going to Officeworks because they said they were open, and it was one of those times where I was like, okay, we'll go there because the post office wasn't open on Saturday, and that's when my son and I were both free. So I feel like we wasted time because we ended up going, getting them done. They were terrible. And like I'm not blaming anyone at Office Works there, but they just were not right. I could already tell because my face ended up coming out really shiny and I had some red eye, and I was like, I could have done better with my phone at home, I think. Just what happened on the day, and the paper they used and everything. And then we end up having to pay again to get them done at the post office when we put our application forms through. The other thing I'll say is applying for passports in Australia at the moment, it's so much easier because you can do them online. So I did get paper copies as well, but I ended up just doing it all online, and it was so much easier. And you just print it all off. It all goes through, you print it all off. And if they've got anything they need to follow up, they'll just contact us. So hopefully it's as straightforward as that. They're expensive. I think Australia has the most expensive passports in the world, but we've done it, and now it's just waiting, and that's where we're at. So we'll see what happens, and a little bit tentative knowing that there's war going on at the moment in this world, but where we're going, it isn't affected at this point, or that I'm aware of, but who knows, because it's not for another 4 months or so. So we'll find out, and I just play it by ear. But that's where we're at with that process of going overseas for the first time. And I just wanted to show you these flowers that I asked him to do one job today, and it was to just get some flowers for our vases, because I'm loving having fresh flowers. So these are from our front garden, and I need a couple more to do another little vase lot as well. I won't take any of these, but look at this, how amazing. I am actually also hoping to go to a sunflower field today. Oh, not today, this week. We also have these beauties growing as well next to our clothesline. The sticks are just to stop the birds because, yeah. And these pretty ones. And now let's get some roses. I'm thinking some of these ones will be pretty. All right, it's time to take one of my kids to work, and then I'm going to make, as I said before, pita bread pizzas for dinner. So the sun is almost setting, but I'm going to go for a quick walk to finish off the day. And yes, things aren't quite fully finished, but it's been a great day anyway, and a good mixture of being productive, getting things done, and just also resting. I hope you've enjoyed the long weekend, and I'll pick you up some stage either tomorrow or the next day, because tomorrow is just a work day, so I'll see. I don't know whether I'll film anything tomorrow. Good morning. I'm not gonna lie, this morning the struggle is very real. So today is one of my work days, and Oh, the lighting is terrible everywhere. It's really foggy outside, which makes it harder to actually get up and get moving. But already it's one of those days I can tell where my husband's taking my Ethan to school. My middle child is dragging the chain, so I'm going to have to take him and he's going to end up with a late notice. And that's just how it is. But I'm going to get myself organised. I haven't had coffee yet. I haven't made my lunch or anything for work yet, so I'm going to get that done. And then we'll just get going with our day. Thankfully, lunch today is super easy. I just got a couple of the mini pizzas from last night. That's good. Got a plum. Some harvest snaps. I'm actually going to chuck a bubbly in there as well. We celebrated a staff member's birthday today with this delicious ice cream cake. I haven't had a Freddo ice cream cake in such a long time. It was so good. Work is finished. It is an absolutely stunning day out here. I'm just picking up kids from school and heading home, and it's just an absolutely beautiful day. Literally within the time it took me to drive from my house to the school this morning, the sun was out and perfect blue skies. It's just gorgeous. I've just taken my middle child to work again, and before he went I quickly whipped up tacos, so that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Right on time, 6 p.m. I like to have dinner around between 6 and 6:30, but 6 is even better. So that's what we're going to have, which will be delicious. And then I'm just going to rest for the rest of the night, I'm pretty sure. No other plans. I was productive and I actually got the dishes all done. Everything's cleaned up after dinner. I hung a load of washing out after I put one on. It's just been go, 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 even though I said I was not going to do much after I got home from work and after I dropped my son at his work too. But there you go. There you have it. That's where we're at. And I'm very tempted. I think I might bring out my Easter things because then I do want to rest and just watch TV and veg out. But I think I might bring them out and I'll see if I'm about setting some of them up. So this is all I have. I don't have a lot. Bought that one from Kmart last year. Needs a bit more melting. It's a bit uneven with the light, the way it's melted. My friend made this for me as well, which I love. And this was from Big W, and I absolutely love that as a centerpiece. So that's what I've got. I have some gold eggs and things too that I could set up, but I'm just going to place them around and see what I think. So it's pretty basic, but that's what I'm going with. That's the table centerpiece. And I love it. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And it might be exactly what I did last year. I can't remember. And then on the top of the piano in the corner, I've just put the candle and the He Is Risen little plaque. I think that looks really nice. And with that, I'm going to rest now. I know I do have some more Easter things somewhere in my cupboard, in my mess, hidden away, but I know which I will find. But for now, it's a little start and I'm happy. It just makes it look really pretty in this space. Good morning. Oh, I really should have washed my hair this morning, but that's okay. We'll get one more day out of it. I'm off to have breakfast with my sister and my mum and dad who are in town today, so that's going to be amazing. And then I've also got to go to the dental hygienist today too, because I always do that every 6 months just to get my teeth checked and a proper clean, because our teeth are stuffed. So they may look okay, but yeah, we have a lot of issues within my family genetically, so I always make sure I get that done regularly. So that's my plan so far for today, and then I'm going to work from home for this afternoon. But let's go to breakfast first up. Breakfast was lovely, and oh, excuse me, I've just brushed my teeth again, because you know how you brush your teeth before you go to the dentist, like you make sure they're extra clean. I have no idea how much this is going to cost me. It's just meant to be a check, clean, whatever. Hope I've got enough money in my account. That's always the concern, isn't it? And it is such a cloudy day today. I think it's going to get muggy later, but it's at the moment just super cloudy, and I think it's going to rain. See? Pretty sure that's rain clouds. I'm here and psyching myself up to go in. Anyone else still have childhood trauma from the dentist? It is so much better than it used to be. So much better. But as I said earlier, yeah, we have had a lot of stuff with our teeth when we were younger. And yeah, so this is, I'd rather this than in 6 months' time going to have my normal dental checkup and finding out I have to have fillings and having to spend way more money, or having root canals or whatever it might be, than actually just going and getting this done. So wish me luck. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be an adult, grown up, and go in and pay how much it costs, because it's a lot of money, and get this dental check done and cleaned. It's just a clean. It's not even a checkup, honestly. Anyway, getting it done. Well, I did it. I was brave. I went to the dentist, got it done. It was a lot of money. And I do need to get, my lips are hurting here because of the thing they put around my mouth. But, why does the dentist always make me so exhausted? Like, maybe it's, I don't know. Anyway, I did it. I was very brave. It was just a clean and a hygiene checkup and some x-rays. And then I had my actual dentist, my normal dentist, actually do a proper check, because I hadn't had one done for a little bit. And I do have to get a replacement filling. An old filling has cracked somehow or chipped a little bit, so she wants to replace that. So I'll get that done in the next month. But honestly, that's actually not too bad. It's always so expensive, but can I encourage you, again, it's like any health thing, to make sure you go get your 6 monthly checkups, because if I had have left that another 6 months, it might not have just been a replacement filling. It might have been far worse, because that's just what happens if you leave things sometimes. So yeah, I was brave. I did it. And now I'm feeling like a bit, and I'm really exhausted, because it actually was like, I think I was in there for almost a full hour, because it's 1:30 now, and my appointment time was 12, and I reckon I got in just after. So that was actually a lot longer than I expected. Now I'm going to just do some work from home for the next couple of hours until I have to pick up my kids from school. And that's the day. Oh, but look, my teeth look clean. Work time. My screen is filthy. Cleaned it. That is so much better. I just had lunch, and then, as recommended, for the next couple of days, because of whatever the dental person did to my gums, to something, I had to do a salt gargle, and I almost spewed. You're welcome. Let's go pick up the kids from school now. Super exciting. We got home and there was a parcel at the front door, and it was addressed to Ethan, and he won these amazing prizes from the K-Zone magazine. So he's been getting it for a while, and this is not the first time. So if you have kids that are, I guess, 13 and under that love K-Zone, I can assure you, if you enter, there are times when you are going to win the prize. And this was valued at like $200. So he won a good one. We've also won a scooter. We've won a leap pad type thing. We've won so much, like movie prizes, books. It's so good. Just been getting some washing done, and we're having a super easy dinner tonight. Straight from the freezer into the oven, and I'll just do some steamed veggies with it as well. officially good morning. I hope you can't hear the kettle boiling in the background. It is actually lunchtime already and I've just been pottering around getting things done today, which is nice. And I wanted to show you, my husband's been working in our main bathroom just with, after getting the stain stuff out for the chairs earlier in the week. His next project is our main bathroom, because we've lived in this house now for quite some time and there's just some maintenance that's needed. So restaining, you know, wood and putting new silicone and stuff in, and we also need to regrout and things like that. But they're jobs, again, that we just haven't gotten to, but my husband's on the task now, so that's good. So I'll just show you what he's done so far. You might not be able to tell, but I certainly can, that has been restained, but the rest of the bathroom is a mess. And it smells so, I actually kind of like the smell of the stain, but yeah, we'll get that done, and then we just need to regrout and do a few other things in here. And as it is my day off, I decided to make myself this little snack attack for lunch today, and I'm gonna have a coffee, and I did cut myself earlier, good times. And I'm just gonna sit and watch some YouTube for a little bit, because I've just been, as I said, pottering around this morning, and it is my day off, so I'm actually gonna take it as a day off today too. I'm doing a mad little tidy up slash clean. My hair is psycho today. I washed it and it's gone. Anyway, doing a mad dash cleanup as you do before you have people come around. So my friend Michelle's coming around, which is lovely. That was spontaneous. And we're just gonna have coffee together, and probably by the time she leaves, it'll be school pickup time. So the day is just disappearing, which is absolutely fine. And that's nice. It'll be nice. So I'm just gonna quickly do a little bit of a cleanup of the bathroom and toilet in case she needs to use them. I had a lovely catch up with my friend, and now I'm off to the gardens with Ethan to hopefully see the begonias if it's not closed already. It is like I'm having to wear a jacket and a jumper because that's how cold it is outside currently. So I thought I'd just take you along to see the begonias finally. Was they just black ones?
Yeah. It's like a couple that you can see.
Oh yeah, I can see them. Oh, this is so much nicer when there's no people here. And again, perspective without people. Gorgeous.
He's low-key getting stuff. Notice that one, that one.
I love that autumn's here. Ethan and I had a really lovely time at the gardens, and then I came home and had a late dinner because, yeah, scalloped potatoes take a long time to cook, and I forgot about that fact. But it doesn't matter, it was still delicious, and we just had lovely family dinner together tonight before calling it a night after watching Zootopia. Happy Friday. I started filming this morning, and then I had to take Ethan to orthodontist appointment before I went to work. Then I had my middle child stay home so he could actually study, because he had just an incursion or something at school today, which is, if in case you don't know, and you're not from Australia, an incursion is when you have an excursion come to your school. So he had that, and he just wanted to actually study, and I know he actually did do that because my oldest told me, and he was giving me information throughout the day that he actually was studying and working so from home, which is what he said he was going to do. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt that he was going to do that. So yeah, home now. I'm just going to have some leftover scalloped potatoes because why not? It's 4 o'clock, so I might as well, and I'm hungry. And I think I need another coffee as well because I'm just exhausted, but it's Friday. The week is almost over, and which is exciting. And I'm very, very glad that it's the weekend. Some time has passed. We just had an easy dinner tonight, butter chicken for dinner. And then I had to go to Big W to pick up a click and collect for work. And it was really cool. They had these, I actually don't think I filmed them, but they had these little ceramic eggs that came with, I'll see if I can get a photo for you. They had like a little ceramic egg you can paint, and it came with a little paintbrush and 4 little paints all in one little container, little box for $2. So I was like, what a bargain. It was such a good idea for kids to paint. So I grabbed a heap of those, and I had them, as I said, as a click and collect. And then I went and had a quick walk around of all of the Easter things in Big W, which I'll also include in here. I was going to do it as a separate video, but oh, this is a pretty long video. Oh no, I'm still going to include it, and because it is a full week, and it's what I filmed and what I did this week. So I'm not going to break it into different videos. Next week might be just pretty average actually, because this week I feel like I've had a lot of cool things that have happened and around work. So it hasn't just been work and home and work and home. It's been a few other bits and pieces too, so which has been nice just to break things up a little bit. But yeah, I'll share the Big W stuff, and it should be really, I hope you enjoy seeing it, because yeah, again, Big W doing well with their Easter items. I thought so anyway. I didn't film every egg. There's things I definitely would have missed as well, but it was still great to see what they had in stock. First up, I filmed the slippers that they had, because they were near where I had my click and collect. And I apologise if the filming's a little bit shaky, but I was carrying all these ceramic things with me while I was filming. But yeah, they had a great range of slippers, and again, pyjamas as well. And then I moved into the decor items and the craft bits and pieces, because they kind of have them all over the place in Big W, and the, you know, bowls and plates and cups. I loved their selection of bowls, these little light green ones with the flowers and the rabbit on them. They are so adorable, and they had them in a mug and like full dinner set if you wanted to go with that theme this year. If I really wanted to, I could have bought this wreath, even though that one was a bit broken, but they did have others around the corner that were intact for $15, because it very much matches what I already have sitting on my dining room table, if you saw me put those things up earlier in the week. And they also have a great range of, again, mugs and cups and little fluffy rabbits and all sorts of things, which was so adorable. This, I think, 4-pack of glasses was adorable for $7, and I also really loved their hot cross bun range and their disposable plates and things too. That was really good idea for if you're having a picnic or something too. And the hot cross bun mugs, adorable. They also had their own Easter scented candles, so hot cross bun scented, and I think it was a vanilla scented candle as well, which was sweet, as well as the little chicks as well. They are great for decorating and for crafts. And their range of rabbit decorations were, again, absolutely gorgeous, especially like if you get these 6 flocked bunnies, the mini moss bunnies, for $6, and then the bunny nutcracker as well. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous little items that you could use to decorate this Easter. I'm sure they had more pyjamas, but this is all I managed to film while I was in here this time. But they had a great range, and again, it's very similar prices to other places around that I've seen as well. And this little display just helped you see a bit more clearly the designs of some of the items on the shelves earlier. And again, I really love the green rabbit set so much, and also the hot cross buns, but I am not going to purchase those because we just don't have it within our budget at all this year. Literally gold. These reminded me kind of like Build-A-Bear, but they said on the box that there was no sewing required, and basically it was the eggs and the stuffed toy, and you got to put things inside it like a little heart and card and keepsake. And for those of you that have children that can't have dairy, they had a good range of Sweet Williams chocolates and some different things I hadn't seen this year either, as well as, of course, giant rabbits and as pet toys as well. So I couldn't help but buy, sorry, it's really bad lighting, this little bunny from Big W for $3. It's so cute. I'm going to sit it over here with this little candle here. I thought that would look really lovely. I'll take the tag off, obviously, but just another little Easter touch. Thank you so much for watching this week. Yes, I am in my pajamas, and yes, they are Simpsons ones that my husband bought me a while ago. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this entire week in my life, the bits and pieces anyway. And I hope you enjoyed going to the Begonia Festival. I found out that this year's Begonia Festival was the biggest it's been in Ballarat since it began. Well, since obviously they started recording numbers and stuff too, but there was 75,000 people that attended, which is crazy, a crazy amount. So no wonder it was busy, and no wonder it felt a lot nicer to walk around the gardens without that many people. And there was 10,000 people that actually took time to line up and go see the begonias over the 3 days, which I just walked in and didn't have to wait in line at all. Some people waited over an hour to go in and see them. So that's crazy. But they are beautiful. So yeah, and thankfully they're still here until, I think, I'm assuming over the Easter weekend. So they're here for a while if you happen to be in the Ballarat area and want to see the begonias at the gardens. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.